Dr. Matthew L. Bloomstead, and the many other dignitaries who have joined us at North Bend Central Elementary School this morning for a very special assembly. We're going to start our assembly this morning with the pledge. Will you please stand and join me? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Dr. North is going to say a few words to get us started this morning.
All right, good morning, NBC. How's everybody doing? All right. Okay, now I'd like you to hold your applause until all the dignitaries that you see sitting in front of you have been introduced this morning. Would the following individuals please stand and then be seated once your name is called? Lieutenant Governor Mike Foley. Great job of not clapping. You are good listeners, especially that crowd over there. Good job, good job. Matt Milken, Outreach Coordinator Office of the U.S. Senator Penn South. Okay, we're going to hold our applause until the end. Dr. Matthew L. Bloomstead, Commissioner of Education. John Witzel, State Board of Education President, District 4. Rachel Wise, State Board of Education Member, District 3. You might know this one. Tessie Beaver, Principal of North Bend Central Elementary School. You can clap for her. Next, we have North Bend Central Board of Education members. We have 3 of them here today. Jeff Bauer. Bob Fuhrer. And Justin Taylor. Page 2. We have North Bend City Council members, North Bend City Council members, and North Bend City Council Representative. Therese Bussey and Ken Streff. Some of you know him pretty well. And finally, North Bend Central Foundation members. First, we have Mr. Jim Pavelka. He was the superintendent here before I was. That's Mr. Pavelka. And now he's on the North Bend Central Foundation. We also have Carol Emanuel and Robin Whithill. Other dignitaries will be announced later in the assembly. Now, please help me in welcoming all these people in North Bend Central Elementary. Great job, NBC, great job. It is my privilege to introduce the Commissioner of Education, Dr. Matthew Bloomstead. But rather than me make that introduction, I thought we could do this in a more intimate fashion by bringing up his former high school band teacher to introduce him this morning. Mr. Kirkpatrick.
I believe we have a photo probably remember that. 32 years ago, when I came to Nebraska, my first teaching position was in Palisade Public Schools, and Matthew was a student there. He's also my first student at of several I've had over 32 years that have made the class for marching band, so kind of a neat thing. Even more interesting to me is I got a chance to know him as a person and a teacher, and now, 32 years later, I get to introduce him for kind of a big event here for us. Dr. Matthew Bloomstead was named the Commissioner of Education by the Nebraska State Board of Education on January 2nd, 2014. Commissioner Bloomstead led the successful development and implementation of the Comprehensive State Accountability System, AQUEST, and he positioned Nebraska to meet new federal requirements under the Every Student Succeeds Act. Commissioner Bloomstead serves on several boards and commissions in Nebraska, and he was appointed to the National Board of Directors of the Council of Chief State School Officers in December of 2017. Please help me to welcome Dr. Matthew Bloomstead.
So that's a nice surprise, right? That was a nice looking young guy up there on that picture. It's really special to be here today, to be with you for this recognition. And as you can see, teachers make such a big difference. Our schools make such a big difference for you, right? You're going to be able, as students, to be able to accomplish whatever you want in your lives. And that's really exciting. It's especially fun to have Mr. Kirkpatrick be here. I can remember having to wake up early, even when it was cold outside, and walk a full block to school. I always tell my kids that I walk uphill both ways over the hump of the street, right? You're in a very special place here in North Bend. You have a community that cares deeply about you. You have teachers that care deeply about you, but it's the climate and culture of this place that's really special. When I think about small communities and communities across Nebraska, North Bend has everything you could ever hope to be successful as students, right? Where's our kindergartners? Where? Oh, over here. So look at this. You have all these kids ahead of you to be role models for you, right? You get to look up to them, and you someday, next year, as soon as next year, there are going to be kids looking up to you, right? That's what makes this school so special. You have a great climate and culture to be successful, and you expect that all the time. So this is really fun to be here. When I say tiger, you say tiger. Hey, you know, this is such a special place that somebody came all the way from California to be here today. And it's a lot warmer in California than it is in Nebraska right now. So we have a special guest visiting us today from Santa Monica, California. Greg Gallagher, the Senior Program Director from the Milken Family Foundation, has joined us for our assembly. Greg has been employed with the Milken Family Foundation for the last 24 years and has worked with educators and young people on several foundation programs, including the Milken Scholars and Milken Festival for Youth, a nationwide community service program. Please welcome Greg Gallagher.
Hello, North Bend Central Elementary. Hello, North Bend Central Elementary. I just want to make sure there wasn't a picture of me from high school behind me. Our mascot was the Tigers too. So what will you say when you say Tigers? Second. I thought Tigers were louder than that. What do you say when we say Tigers? It is a pleasure to travel from California to share this assembly with you. As you just heard, I work at the Milken Family Foundation in Santa Monica, California, and you probably don't know anything about the Milken Family Foundation, but the foundation knows a lot about you. Yes, even in California, we heard about your school and your staff. Representatives of our foundation travel around the whole country visiting schools, but this is our only stop in your state. And I heard that you are the best students in Nebraska. Is that true? Now, I know the best students in Nebraska are modest, but are you the best students in Nebraska? That sounds like it's true. And now you know that people are watching, so I want you to keep up the great work. Now, there's a special and exciting reason why I am here today. I came to tell you a secret. You know how hard it is to keep a secret? I had to keep this secret while I traveled 13,000 miles to be at your school today. But before I leave, all of you will know the secret too. Now, I could just tell you, but I think it's fun to guess, so I'm going to give you some hints and ask for some help along the way. Okay? Sound good? Yeah! All right. Now, I have a question. Who can tell me what the word excellence means? Who can tell me? This young lady in the back row in the orange shirt, you want to come down here? No? You want? All right, come right down here. Let's see. You didn't know that I was going to call you out, right? Right over here. So tell me what your name is and what grade you're in.
My name is Olivia Wilson, and I'm in the 2nd grade.
Now, Olivia, what does excellence mean?
It means that you're doing something a great job at.
Perfect. Great definition. Thank you, Olivia. You can take your seat. That was a very comprehensive answer. Thank you, Olivia. Now, I have another question. Who is it that helps you every day in school? Who helps you every day? Yes, this young lady right here. What's your name? What grade are you in?
I'm in kindergarten, and my name is Riley.
Riley. So who helps you to learn every day?
Our teacher.
Our teachers. Is she right? So, along with your parents, your teachers and principal are some of the most important people in your life. I came all this way to remind you that educators have the most important job in our country because they have the responsibility of preparing all of you for bright futures. And at the Milken Family Foundation, we don't think teachers get enough celebration and recognition. We just don't say thank you very often. And in the spirit of celebration, let's take a moment right now at this assembly to acknowledge the dedicated faculty at North Bend Central for the work that they do. Would all the staff and all the teachers please stand? Mrs. Beaver, please stand. Dr. Endler, let's give them a big hand. These are the people that work so hard to help you learn and succeed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now that applause was appreciated, but we don't clap and hold ceremonies for teachers very often. We recognize excellence in other professions. Entertainers get Oscars and Emmys. In sports, they get gold medals and most valuable player awards. In science and medicine, there are Nobel Prizes. But our educators, who have the most important job of all, teaching the people who get those other awards, and they also teach all of you, haven't had that kind of recognition. And that's just wrong. The people at the Milken Family Foundation set out to change that, and that's why 32 years ago, a man named Lowell Milken created a special prize called the Milken Educator Award. The Milken Award says, in a very public way, that greatness in education should be recognized too. The Milken Award is so prestigious that it is called the Oscars of Teaching. Now, this award is not a Lifetime Achievement Award. The Milken Award recognizes the past contributions of teachers and, more importantly, the promise of future accomplishments and leadership in the education profession for decades to come. And And that brings me closer to the secret. This year we've been traveling all over the United States presenting Milken Awards to outstanding educators. And there are many great teachers in this country. But one of the best teachers in the entire country is here in your school. And before we leave today, a teacher at North Bend Central is going to receive this award, and the only one in Nebraska. What do you think? So, now that you know the secret is about a National Teaching Award for Excellence, you might wonder, what does it mean? What does the teacher get? Well, the first thing the teacher gets is one big surprise, because you can't apply and we don't accept nominations. You don't find us, we find you. We search all over the country to find the best of the best. The second thing the teacher gets is a lot of celebration and recognition. As you can see by all our distinguished guests who are here, including Lieutenant Governor Foley and Dr. Blumstead, and the media is here to cover it. But most importantly, all of you students are here to see it firsthand. Next, the teacher joins a team. This is an elite all-star education team with the other educators who received the award. And our recipient will receive an all-expenses-paid trip to New Orleans, Louisiana to participate in the Milken Educator Award Forum. And there is something else. The teacher is going to receive a financial award. Does anybody know what a financial award is? Who knows what a financial award is? Who knows? This young man in the red shirt, come right down here. Come right over here. What's your name and what grade are you in?
I'm in 3rd grade and I'm Philip.
Philip, what does a financial award mean?
I'm pretty sure the last award.
The last award? I'm going to give you a hint. Ready? What does this mean?
Money.
Money! Is he right? You are. Take your seat. Financial award is money. Do you want to know how much? I couldn't hear you. Do you want to know how much? I heard them that time. Did you hear them? So, I'd like 3 volunteers. Are there 3 volunteers who want to help? This young man right here. And you in blue. And this young lady. Come right up here. Come right over here. Come right over here. So, can you tell me your name and what grade you're in?
My name's Jackson and I'm in kindergarten.
Jackson, stand right here next to John. What is your name? What grade are you in?
I'm in kindergarten and I'm John.
John, just stand right here. And his name is John also. He's got something for you. What is your name? What grade are you in? Elizabeth, can you stand right here? Let's stand in a line. Can you stand right here? Perfect. John's going to move you around. Okay. And you're going to stand right here. Perfect. Now, can somebody tell me how much money this is? Oh, how about this young lady back here? Do you want to come up here? Great. Stand right over here. What is your name? What grade are you in? Brooklyn, do you want to stand over here and just tell me how much that is, Brooklyn?
$25.
$25, is she right? Yeah! You bet she's right. Brooklyn, stand right here. John has something for you. You want to hold that up? How much money is that? I saw this young lady's hand go up in the gray shirt. You want to come right up here? Yeah? What is your name? What grade are you in?
My name is Molly Ozo and I'm in 3rd grade.
Okay. Can you turn around and tell me how much that is?
$50.
You say it again, sir.
$250.
$250. Is she right? Yeah! She is right. Now, I came all this way from California. I think one of our best teachers should get more than $250. Don't you think? Yeah! right here? You want to turn that around? How much is that? This gentleman over here. This gentleman, yes, you want to come right up here? What is your name and what grade are you in? Ryder, can you stand over here? Can you see all those numbers? How much is that, Ryder?
$2,500.
$2,500. Wow! What do you think? You stand right here, Ryder. Now, this is one of the best teachers in the whole country. So we're so glad. You know, Ryder, I don't think the number looks right. Do you think it looks right? Commissioner Bloomstead, do we have another zero? How much is that? How much is that? Let's get this young man in green. You want to come up here? How much money is that? $25,000! And the teacher can spend that money however they like. You can take this $25,000. At the Milken Family Foundation, we wish we could come to North Bend Central and present the Milken Award to all the teachers who've done so much to help you. But there is only one in Nebraska. So we found an individual to represent your school, your state, and the whole country. Do you want to know who it is? Yeah! Tigers, do you want to know who it is? Yeah! I'd like to bring up Lieutenant Governor Foley to introduce our newest Milken educator.
Gallagher. And the 2019 Milken Educator Award goes to Rebecca Stratt.
Lieutenant Governor. Lieutenant Governor Mike Foley was elected to office as the running mate of Governor Pete Ricketts on November 4th, 2014. Prior to his election as Lieutenant Governor, he served 8 years as Nebraska State Auditor, and prior to being State Auditor, he served 6 years in the Nebraska Unicameral as a State Senator for District 29 in Lincoln. Mike is originally from Rochester, New York. He received a Bachelor of Science degree from the State University of New York at Rockford, and then he went on to earn his master's degree in Business Administration from Michigan State University. I only wish I had a picture of him when he was younger as well, but he's a fine gentleman, a gentleman from the state of Nebraska. It's my pleasure to introduce Lieutenant Governor Mike Foley.
Good morning, North Bend Tigers. How you doing today? tell you a secret. I have 6 children. My youngest child is Andrew. Andrew's favorite baseball team is the Tigers, the Detroit Tigers. He loves the Detroit Tigers. He knows everything you can know about the Detroit Tigers, but now I'm one up on him because I know about the North Bend Central Tigers. The real deal. So what a pleasure to be with you today. You know, congratulations, Rebecca. We're so proud of you. We're so grateful for all that you do to help shape the lives of these young people. You know, when you think about the influences on a child's life and what really develops that child to enable them to reach their full potential in life, certainly profound faith in God can never be discounted. But beyond their faith in God, what do children really need? They need great families to support them, and they need a great school with fabulous teachers. And that's what you have here in North Bend. A very, very special school, obviously. A very wonderful school with great teachers, including Rebecca and so many others who work here so hard to help develop the minds and talents and the skills. So these children can reach their full potential in life. It's going to be so important for our state, because our state is going to be competing not only with other states throughout the United States, we're going to be competing internationally, even more and more than we are so today. I'll tell you one quick story. About a year and a half ago, I was offered the opportunity to travel to China on an international trade mission trip. I'd never been to China before. I had no idea what China was about. In fact, when I was a little kid, my parents wanted me to get out of the house. Say, well, in the backyard and dig a hole. They dig deep enough, you can get to China. I go out there, I dig it. I never got to China then. It didn't work. But now I have this chance a year and a half ago to go to China. It's a fascinating country. I thought of China as this, country with hundreds of millions of people struggling to feed themselves, kind of a backward country, behind the times, no technology. Wow, what an eye-opening experience I had. China is on the move. It's got hundreds of millions of people. And they're building everywhere. There's tower cranes everywhere you look. They're building fabulous world-class cities like Shanghai, Beijing, and so forth. When you travel through these cities, between the cities, on bullet trains, traveling 300 miles an hour, smooth as glass. We drove on their interstate highway system, beautiful highway system that we'd love to have something like that in this country, that quality. We saw world-class cities with skyscrapers 128 stories tall. Now, the people in China lack some of the essential freedoms that we have in this country. So they've got some work to do. They've taken our basic model of capitalism and they've morphed it into something different that we wouldn't like necessarily, but it works for them. And it's important because China today is buying $1 billion a year in agricultural products produced in Nebraska. For many, many years, the Chinese people would not buy any of our meat products because they didn't think that our meat products were met up with their standards of quality and excellence and safety. And we proved them that they certainly do. And now, starting last year, we started selling them Nebraska beef to China. And they discovered the best meat they've ever had in their lives. And it's coming from Nebraska. And we want to sell more and more, not only to the Chinese, the Japanese, the Koreans, the Asians, the Mexicans, all these other countries that need food to feed their people. And it's coming from Nebraska. We're very, very proud of that. And it's all happening because we've got some smart people in our state. People went to great schools like North Bend Central and so many other schools across our state. And you can be so proud of what you've accomplished here in North Bend. It takes great faculty, staff, it takes great families, it takes a dedicated team of people to work with these young minds, to help mold them, to shape them, so these kids can reach their full potential. They're achieving that in North Bend. So people like Rebecca and so many others on the staff here. God bless you all for what you've accomplished. Keep up the great work. Thanks so much for inviting me to be with you today.
A big hand for Lieutenant Governor Foley. Lieutenant Governor Foley mentioned some of the outstanding people in Nebraska because we have some outstanding veteran Milken educators who are here to welcome Rebecca Streff to the Milken Educator Award family. Would you like to come up? These are some of our former recipients in Nebraska. And you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Annie Catania, and I teach second grade for the Omaha Public School District. And I won the Milken Award back in the year 2000, which is a long time ago. And I am currently in my 36th year teaching, and I still love what I do. I'm still alive, so you young teachers out there, you can do it. It's totally worth it. Rebecca, we want to welcome you to the Milken family. It's an honor to receive this award. We are so proud to have you on board with us. Congratulations.
Good morning, my name is John Pickenpot. I am currently the high school principal at Omaha Nation in Macy. I received this award last year, and it has completely changed my life. So Rebecca, get ready for the ride.
Good morning, Tigers. Congratulations. My name is Kent Mann. I am a 1996 recipient of the Milken Award. That was a long time ago. Right now, I am teaching at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln. But a long time ago, in my teaching career, I was an elementary teacher and taught 5th and 6th grade science and math. So, congratulations again, Rebecca, and you guys have a lot to be proud of when you're teachers here at North Central.
Good morning, kids and teachers and staff members. It's a pleasure to be here and see all the energy. It's just wonderful. Many years ago, the same year that Kent was recognized as a Milken educator, I was recognized as an educator too. I was a school principal of elementary kids, so I love seeing all you guys do your thing and being Tiger Pride. That's just wonderful. Congratulations. It was a nice honor, and we have no idea what's ahead of you. I've had the pleasure of being able to teach adults, taught superintendents and principals how to use computers, and that was even before smartphones. And now I get to teach adults how to teach and worship their lords in Bible classes. So this is a wonderful opportunity. It doesn't happen from an individual teacher, it happens from all the kids and all the staff members. So congratulations, everybody. And thank you to Milken Foundation.
Can you join me? Is this what you thought your day was going to be like when you started the day? That we had the chance to surprise you. Now, I know that there are a lot of young people out here, a lot of students who are considering becoming an educator someday. Can you tell them what it's like to be an educator?
It is an adventure every single day. It's wonderful working with young students and seeing their lights shine when they get that idea or that action, or just talking with me and communicating back and forth. We don't get this, help us out, and then they get it, and it just sparks the lights. The lights in their eyes, it's just amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's give a big hand for Rebecca. We have almost the whole Streff family together here. Congratulations to all of you. I want to say to all of you people who are here today, all of you young people and adults as well, This award, we would love to come to Nebraska and give this award to all the deserving educators. But I want you all, especially you students, go home and talk about at your dinner table what happened in school today. And over the next week, the next month, the next year, find educators that have helped you along the way and say thank you. Thank you so much for letting us join you today, and I think you have to go back to class soon. Oh, I know, I should have done that. Go Tigers!